Is Yada. You ain't know? Listen, if you hear any noise or voices in the background, if you can't have the willpower, disregard it. Listen, this is the third time I'm making this video, so I'm gonna see how quickly I can do this one, okay? So this is more about this is gonna be talking about a little bit about the LGBTQIA and about celebrities and basically about, you know, STDs a little bit and a little something, a little bit of something about my past or whatever and everything, and just like let y'all know a little bit of something, okay? All right, and okay, so here we go. Okay, listen, okay. When I had my experiences dealing with other males, you know, and you know, and I had my experience, okay, you know, and basically, you know, I dealt with certain positions. I chose to do certain positions, everything. You know, I ain't got to sugarcoat nothing, and I you feel me? Don't fake the funk, you feel me? And you know, I chose to do the position. I chose to do that because I wanted the experience. I wanted the experience, okay? Okay, that's all it was to be. And you know, and then you know, I'm evolving, okay? The female, you feel me? And you know, this is where discernment come in. So you know, when a female come, you snatch me over, y'all can't have him, you feel me? I'm like, yo, she got me, y'all. You know, it's over, guys, it's over. You know, so you know, my thing is, you know, so you got to know, you know, whether you a top or a bottom, but you feel me? And certain them cults like to, you know, they like to try to take your womanhood and you know, make a female more masculine or whatever, try to get her out of balance with her yin and yang, and then they try to attempt to take man's manhood away, you know, especially individuals like my complexion or darker complexion and everything like that, you know. So you know, try to, you know, do something to that gene and stuff like that. So here's the little thing, okay? Certain ones that are certain celebrities, whatever y'all call celebrities, whatever. Y'all should basically make a video what y'all kind of did with those, you know, when okay, because certain LGBTQIA and stuff, they like to blackmail individuals. They like to try to put them on blast. Because I noticed when I was dealing with them in a sense, they like to gossip. They like to gossip. You know, you know, so you know, might as well put yourself on blast. You know, for you know, they try to embarrass you and stuff like that, okay? So you know, so it's time about maturity, you feel me? So that's that part. So here's the thing, what you're dealing with, and yeah, and suppose what's going on with those children. Let's get the children, okay? All right, okay. So here's another thing, okay? All right, so this dealing with, I'm gonna talk about a little bit more. Those that probably have like cancer or STD or AIDS or you know what it know. Did you know your body can heal itself? Huh? I mean, if you choose to go to a doctor, just know you accept it with a great assault. Okay, they go try to hit you with all kind of, you know, type of their formulas and stuff like that or whatever. They don't want to take you off. You know, they don't really want you to get healed because then you'll tell everybody. You know, just you know. So here's the little thing. Okay, did you know? Because there was a book that I purchased. Okay, it was called Soul Mind Body Medicine. Okay, Optimum Health or you know, it's about an age and everything. I really like the book. I purchased it like 2 times, whatever. I really like, you know, you feel me? And I took what I could from the book and everything, you know. And the thing is, me, you know, and with that book, you know, and basically, you know, I recommend y'all to get the book. What I notice is that, you know, your body heals with love. Okay, so don't take love out of you. Don't numb your heart. Okay. Did you know emotion is a superpower? Okay, abundance is an attitude. Did you know? You feel me? So you got to know how to hone it. You feel me? Don't you feel me? If you don't grab a hold of your emotions, somebody can try to use against you. Did you know the emotion octave? Try to check that out. The emotion octave chart and stuff like that. Those with lower emotions or whatever frequencies. Did you know you know, those that have higher frequencies than them have dominion over them? Okay, it gets pretty chaotic over there. You know, those dealing with shame, guilt, and all that, and you know, and getting into boredom and all that. Though you feel me, so you feel me, it don't seem like heaven to them. You feel me, or you know, it might just be their little heaven. You know, so I'm just saying, you know, so here's this what I'm saying, like basically get it, y'all. Certain ones that may have like, you know, may have claimed a certain type of, you know, the thing is, if somebody could do something with you, you know, and say they had something, they try to say you got it or whatever, just know, you feel me, that ain't gotta be you. Okay, you ain't gotta claim it. Okay, did you know you could sit with your body and you feel me? You could literally heal your body. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you just have to come to terms and accept that your body is able to heal. Your body is made of everything in the universe. You feel me? You gotta get that in your. You gotta get that here in your head. And you feel me? And put it. And you feel me? And you gotta be. You feel me? Your body. You feel me? You love yourself. You feel me? You whatever cancer cells you said heal with me. You feel me? Thank you. You feel me? You feel me? You know. Heal. You feel me? My cells are curseless. You feel me? And we demiselessly heal, and you like I said, certain ones are dealing with a certain type of judgment, certain type of karma, which may take them a lifetime, okay, to clear. You know what that means? I'm not going to tell you the news about that, okay? The thing is, certain ones would like to drag certain ones with them into that, okay? So that's what I'm saying. So some are probably going to get more bitter, and things about them is probably going to show, okay? If they would like certain things to happen, certain individuals, them to break out and stuff like that, and they've been trying to like wait to see if some stuff, and then you feel me, they try to keep that in them, okay, guess what? Okay, they might just start breaking out, okay? So the thing is, they have to heal themselves, okay? That's what I'm saying. So here, that's that part. You feel me? And when I had my experiences, like I said, if you think you want to reach out to the ones, Clay, they did something with me or whatever, whatever. Okay, I guarantee you, if they're talking about me or whatever, whatever, guess what? They still like me. They still want me. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. They just have to know. I'm matured. I'm evolving. So that's just that part. So ain't no going back to the way I used to be, okay? And so and here's a little thing I would like you to know. Okay, here's a little thing about okay, my telekinesis art is enhancing. Okay, the thing is, be aligned. You feel me? When you do your meditations, you just get your awareness and pull it back to your breath. Okay, don't matter what kind of thoughts be coming, just focus and make your breath louder. And just keep focus on that, so the thoughts lose their momentum. They don't come to you. You feel me? And you feel me? Just get used to just tapping into that. You feel me? Do that often, okay? And then you feel me? And you feel me? You can, you feel me, and raise your frequency, okay? The thing is about resonating with certain ones, okay? In order for your soul tribe to get to you, certain ones that y'all say y'all married, to certain individuals or whatever, y'all, you feel me, y'all could be on two different frequencies, okay? Two different, octaves, you feel me? One, you feel me? So in order for your soul tribe to get to you, you feel me, the universe will break y'all up and split y'all apart, because you feel me? So the thing is, for you gotta love somebody enough to let them go, You take the ring off, like for real. You gotta love somebody enough to let them go. If they trying to control you with the ring and everything, it's because they're trying to control you, and they're trying to, you feel me, they're probably toxic, and they're trying to like depend on you because they was use you as a source of supply. Okay, so I'm just saying, like, you feel me, you gonna be with that you gotta get out of victim mentality. You feel me? According to the universe, ain't no victims, okay? So I'm just saying, if y'all certain ones want to claim victims, you just say you really want to be some kind of victim. Like, you sure y'all want to really be like that? Cause like you could the universe will put you in a position shit and be that. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no victim. You feel me? You feel me? Perseverance, and we grow out here. Like when a lotus get out the mud, like it ain't ever said it was some kind of victim by the water or the dirt. It came up like, bro, what you talking about? Shoot, I'm still gonna blossom, baby. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta know, abundance is an attitude. Okay, some individuals, they can meditate all they want. You feel me? However, abundance is an attitude. If they looking at the world full of struggle and suffering or whatever, you gotta know, like, that's kind of how they feel it, okay? It's you feel me? You feel me? So they only have a certain type of octave, okay? So somebody with a higher frequency, you feel me, have more dominion over them, okay? So here's another thing, so you got to know, like, emotion is a superpower, okay? There's some species that lack emotion, okay? You feel me? And they just do things to people and have no empathy. Okay, they got their karma. They got something coming. It's not something to be scared of them. It's just different levels, you feel me, of heaven that, it get more chaotic the more the more the frequency goes down. Okay, the lower the frequency. They just get real chaotic. However, those that have a higher frequency, a higher octave, have dominion over them. We might see them, you feel me? However, we can't get hit by whatever they got going. You know, that's in their world. You feel me? We have a, you feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, here's another thing. When my telekinesis, since my telekinesis is enhancing, okay, it's doing more and more, and it females that I like or whatever. Okay, look, they just gonna have to be cool. Like, by telekinesis can put them in a certain position. Okay, so they just might have to just assume the position. I'm like, look, you gonna get a massage. First and foremost. So you know just kind of depends on how I'm feeling at that time. It's just so that's the thing. Mostly I like to do the massage and anything. Okay, so here's the whole thing. Okay, they go, you feel me? Some like play feisty, like cat, and even them cats be rare, wondering what they don't. The thing is, this ability don't go to everybody. That's the whole part. I won't have to use certain all them weapons and point at somebody or threaten them for something. Like I don't have to grape nobody. I'm naturally my presence naturally snatches hearts. My body, I naturally, you feel me? It naturally snatches heart. That's why certain ones get really bitter or jealous about me or whatever, or kind of resent how they treat me because because they can't get their heart back. So I'm not sorry. It just goes with my ability. So here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like my levitation activates and say more my levitation enhances and more of my teleportation enhances. It's going to enhance more, you feel me? And you feel me? I'm not going to need a bike. I'm not going to have to ride with a bike or one of them cars or whatever. You feel me? I'll be there and you feel me? Boom, boom. You feel me? Just like that. You feel me? Like, you feel me? These abilities, you feel me? The higher your octave go, you feel me? The universe is giving out these supernatural abilities, okay? You just have to basically tune into yours, so you feel me? Because we can make the impossible possible, okay? And certain ones on lower frequency, you feel me? Certain ones ain't gonna believe it because of where they frequency at. You feel me? If you feeling bored, do you really think you gonna really have your octave out where you doing teleportation and moving things? And no, you want a lower octave, so you get that octave. You feel me? You around that frequency, and you're gonna be around them entities. That's why I keep telling y'all, do your meditations, okay? So y'all can anchor in y'all gifts and y'all abilities so it can come through you. However, you gotta rise on a higher octave. You gotta be on a more courageous, you feel me, embodied confidence, okay? So you ain't acting confident, like, yeah. It's like, look now. Now, okay, listen here. You feel me? So you gotta know about this, okay? So let me see if there's something else. And here's a little thing, you feel me? There's certain ones under judgment, okay? A certain getting karma, and basically it may be taking them a whole lifetime to clear that karma. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much into that. It's just some really got that coming, okay? And they trying to get people on certain ones on that vibration. So y'all gonna have to do certain ones. That want to, gotta break away from them, okay? I love y'all. Stay accountable and find something safe to do.